Hey friends, here I am, Peggy Hall, back with you for the Healthy American Morning. I am debuting my brand new look. This is something that I've been having so much fun experimenting with. So I decided to share with you, my lovely Healthy American family, this morning, this new hairstyle. I am growing my hair out. And while I am growing my hair out, I'm having fun with these different hairstyles. So let me know what you think in a comment below. I used to have long hair. When I was into my early teen years, I had my long straight hair parted down the middle. I'll have to show you a photo of that. But this weekend, I was experimenting with some different looks as well. And my lovely Americans, my lovely healthy Americans that were at the beach church, at first didn't recognize me. I guess that's kind of a good thing. So here I am with my sister. That's my sister, my lovely sister. That's me. And yes, I've got long hair under a baseball cap. So some people were saying, "Where's Peggy? Where's Peggy?" So I thought that was so much fun to mix up my look. I am giving myself a makeover. I'm giving myself a mind makeover, a mind body makeover. And I have been taking care of my mind and my heart and my soul and my emotions and my physical health, my spiritual health, because I will not allow these tyrants to steal my soul. It is my great pleasure and honor and passion and purpose to come to you here in the mornings at the Healthy American. We're actually here at Living Swell. And then in the afternoons, for those of you that are interested in my help and support with Taming the Tyrants, that is in the afternoon show, now airing at 5 p.m. Best is to always check the description box because I am changing up my broadcast schedule from time to time, seasonally and to suit what's going on in my life. And that's part of my boundaries. So I am back in action. Sounds like the audio is up and running. Thank you to all my moderators and everyone that's on board. We have been talking all the last several broadcasts about the daily giving. And the way that I use that acronym is GIVE. And what that means is in my morning and ideally throughout the day, and at the end of the day as well, I spend some time in quiet contemplation, considering my day ahead, preparing for my day ahead. One of my favorite videos that I did in my Healthy American Morning series is called How to Have an Awesome Day. I'm going to watch that again. I like to rewatch my videos to get those tips and tools and resources and remedies and strategies and solutions for literally living swell, for living a life where you can keep your head above the waves in the stormy seas. That's my goal, to add positive value to your life. And I model these classes and these broadcasts on what I go through in my life. So what has helped me is the daily give. G is for gratitude. And what am I grateful for? I know that that can sound trite, contrived, like an Instagram post, but when you really spend some time just breathing in gratitude, thank you, Lord, for another day of life. Thank you, life, for welcoming me into this day. What can I do with this day? And I am grateful for my vision. I'm grateful for my voice, for my technology, for my beautiful virtual home, for my virtual hair. It's actually real hair because I own it. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to remake myself. I'm grateful for you, my healthy Americans. And I endeavor to think about not an entire list of everything I'm grateful for every day, but what will I focus on that day? And can I use that faculty? Can I really feel a sense of gratitude that will lift me up, will fill me up with a sense of power and positivity as I go into my day? The A is for inspiration. How can I be inspired? I am so inspired by all of the lovely cards and letters and books and materials and goodies and gifts and support that you send me. I spend time rereading your cards, your letters. I like to read biographies. They inspire me greatly when people have gone through hardships. Often these are individuals in the public eye, and sometimes they're not well-known people. And I just love to read the stories of other people's lives. There are so many universal experiences that we go through, loss and hardship and triumph and successes and setbacks. And I love to see how other people have gotten through these areas in life. That's inspiring to me. I love to read inspiring literature. Some people love to listen to inspiring music. So finding out a way to be be inspired throughout my day. Starting my day out with a prayer, with a beautiful saying, really helps me feel more inspired. The V, I loved all of your ideas for the V, like virtue and values and vitality. And for me, I like to set a vision for my day ahead. What do I want my day to look like? This, my friends, for me is the most powerful tool I have in my toolkit. It is the shining gem in my treasure box. And it is where I spend some time going through what I anticipate will be my day. Everything from getting up, taking care of my animals, interacting with my family, who will I be seeing today? What will I be doing? What are the activities and tasks I'll be engaged in? And then I actually see myself as I want to see myself. Do I want to go through my day scattered and distracted and overwhelmed and frustrated and angry? Or do I want to see myself sailing through the day, comfortable and confident, with focused awareness, with a joyful ease, with a measured way of using my grains of rice? I've talked about that before. During my day, I'm not just going to scatter my energy and be distracted by the next shiny object. I see myself focused and calm and enjoying what I'm doing. And that is my superpower. When I envision, when I see the vision of my day, and I mentally rehearse what I'm going through, especially what I might anticipate as the obstacles. Perhaps there is an appointment that I have that I might possibly dread, or activity that might seem overwhelming. I will especially give time and thought and energy and planning to noticing and anticipating what possibly might derail me. And then I'll see myself sailing through with ease and enjoyment and a sense of accomplishment. This, to me, has a difference in what I've been able to accomplish in my life. Many people will say, Peggy, I can't believe it. You're doing all these broadcasts. You've got your speaking engagements. You create all these materials. You take time to do emails. You're involved in animal rescue. How do you do it? And it's because I rehearse my day. Also, because I have my boundaries and I decide what I'm going to let in and what I won't. And for those of you that are sending me emails, and I'm so grateful, I did have a long day of talking yesterday with all our lovely Americans at Beach Church. But for those of you that are sending me ideas for videos and articles to cover, especially over at the Healthy American main channel, I need to sift through those and decide what is going to fall into my area and what isn't. For example, well, I have a whole video called What I Will Talk About and What I Won't, and I hope you'll watch that and you'll see why. That brings us to E. And there are so many words that could fall under that heading of the letter E. For example, energy and engagement, empowerment, ebullience, excitement. All of those are wonderful. I recommend, it would do well to choose your letters and your words for yourself. These are just the ones that I do. So you might, instead of G for gratitude, you may have G for graciousness, or G for being, I don't know, fill in the blank. And you may have a different word for these letters. For me, the E is for enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is my secret sauce. Enthusiasm is the icing on the cake. Enthusiasm is actually the engine for me that drives my momentum forward. When I am taking on an activity such as filming these videos, or working on my website, or doing my taxes, or pulling weeds in the garden, or walking my dog, or whatever it is that I'm doing, if I can increase my level of enthusiasm, everything seems to fall in place. Now, I will state that for certain people, having an enthusiastic outlook may come more naturally than for others. I admit that. It's true. We all have our own divine design, the way that God made us. And I'm going to be teaching a class about discovering your divine design and figuring out if you want to do a mind-body makeover, and how you may want to be inspired and bring different qualities and characteristics to your life. So you may want to bump up that aspect of enthusiasm. For me, because I value enthusiasm so highly, what happens is the opposite of enthusiasm, which is reluctance, and maybe just feeling like put upon and not going to do it, and sort of like a teenage, what we might see as sort of teenage rebellion, like, oh, that to me is something that is my pet peeve. If you're going to do something, why not do it with enthusiasm and joy? Why not bring all of yourself to the task, even if it's something like pulling weeds, doing your taxes, whatever it may be, doing the dishes. Maybe you love doing laundry. Maybe for you, doing the laundry is a dreaded task. Can you bring a measure? Can you bump up your enthusiasm? How do you do that, you ask? I like to think about things that I'm naturally enthusiastic about, and I will develop those feelings in my body, and I can transfer that sense and that sensation of enthusiasm over to the other task. Also, I do that visualization. As I create that vision for my day, I see myself being enthusiastic and taking on these tasks with my shoulders back, my head high, a smile on my face, energy and breath in my body, feeling like, yes, I'm going to do this. Here's another little secret. If you can do the activity as if you're doing it for a loved one. Some years ago, my husband and I were attending a different church. We used to be involved in their outreach of doing voluntary activities for those in the community. And often it would be something like going to a person's home who was overwhelmed, maybe elderly, and they may have just had a difficult time of keeping their kitchen in order. And one of the tasks might be to go in, get the kitchen sparkling clean, organize theirs in the pantry. So, and it's a different feeling of having someone come in, for example, a caring person, I think, than paying a housekeeper to come do it. We have a lovely housekeeper, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of like having a home cooked meal and getting a meal from the takeout place. When I clean my own home, I actually enjoy it better than having the housekeeper because it's something I've done with my joy and pride and enthusiasm. But I recognized when I was volunteering and doing something for others, I actually did it with a greater sense of joy. I took more care. I scrubbed that sink and I got everything organized, and I felt so great that I was helping someone else out. And I thought, why can't I bring that same aspect and outlook and attitude to my own home? And I have done so, and it is amazing. So instead of feeling overwhelmed with cleaning the kitchen or organizing the pantry or doing the laundry or whatever the case may be, fill in the blank. It may be that you're driving your kids or picking them up or taking care of an elderly loved one, and you might be feeling a little put upon. Can you increase your enthusiasm? And I am telling you, it is a game changer. Enthusiasm gives you energy. Enthusiasm makes you whistle while you work, as the expression goes. Enthusiasm helps you get through these tasks more easily with a greater sense of joy and enjoyment. And why not? And I've uncovered that as well. Some individuals, sadly, want to punish themselves. There's a sense of self-punishment, and I don't deserve to feel good. I don't deserve to feel wonderful. And they go through their life with a cloud over their head, a cloud that they've grabbed and pulled over their head instead of walking out into the sunshine. And I have a video, yes, on all these topics called self-punishment or what did I call? Punishment or pleasure, something like that. So take a look at that if you or someone you know tends to punish themselves and always be reluctant, always complaining about the things that they have to do. Friends, we need to do these things anyway. Why not do them with a sense of enthusiasm? You can also create enthusiastic thoughts. So you can say, I love doing this. I feel great when it's done. I've gone through something like this before. I can't wait to see my sense of achievement after it's over. I'm glad that I'm alive today to take care of these things. Imagine if I were incapacitated and I didn't have the vision to see my taxes. So think about these thoughts, or create thoughts and choose thoughts, select thoughts. You can journal and do that as well, and bring these thoughts into your life that can change your emotions. So that's my daily give, my gratitude, my inspiration, my vision, my enthusiasm. Do I do it perfectly every day? Heavens no. That is not the point. The point is to have that as an opportunity, as an awareness. I will be aware of myself when I'm not taking time in quiet contemplation, prayer, meditation, call it what you wish. It's time alone to consider and focus and direct your energy, your attention, your awareness. These are practices that are included in the Bible, in other traditions, because we are told to take every thought captive. We are told to guard our heart. We are told in the book of Philippians to focus on what is honorable and positive. It's basically like the Healthy American Morning. So that I am here for is positive value in your life. I feel so much better when we have our get-togethers, and I will be back with you tomorrow. And tomorrow, let's say I already planned out what I'm going to be talking about. Let me grab all of my materials here, and you don't want to miss it. And I don't want to miss it. This week, we're going to be talking about purpose and passion and people. Oh my gosh, some very important aspects of our life. And of course, boundaries are always interwoven into that. So I will be broadcasting this week. Today's Monday. I'll be here with you Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. No broadcast on Friday. And then, of course, I'll be with you in the afternoons at 5 p.m. And thank you, everybody, for your feedback on my new look. I am having so much fun. Let me know in a comment below. Have you thought you want to reinvent yourself, your look? Maybe you've always had long hair, you want to go short. Maybe you've had short hair like me and you're growing your hair out. Maybe you want to try a different hairstyle. Maybe you want to try a different hair color. What do you think? What would you like to do? There's so many opportunities here. Look at, I can take my hair down as well. Isn't it fun? I think it is so darn fun. And I'm enjoying myself. I had long hair for many years of my life, and I just decided I'm gonna go back to it. So let's see who we have on board. Okay, thank you, everybody. You know, let me know in a comment below if you would like to do either a virtual workshop with me or an in-person workshop with me. Maybe even I'll go back to doing my retreats. I've done in-person retreats for many, many years. It is one of my most favorite things to do. I have had a health and wellness business for, oh my gosh, like 15, 20, I think I started it in 2022. I mean, in 2002. So it's been 20 years that I've been involved in health and wellness, and it's natural health, natural beauty. And I've had my own products. Yes, I have my sponsors as well, but I still have a couple of my own products that I intend to bring back and make and sell. And then I want to do our retreats again, our in-person retreats, which are healing retreats, health retreats, cleansing and clearing. And forget this reset. We're going to do something that's even better, like a reinvention. So now I'm kind of getting used to having the hair out of my eyes. Oh my gosh, thank you for all your lovely comments, friends. I will also be having this look in the afternoon, and we'll see what our healthy Americans, if they even recognize me, they think somebody has hijacked my channel. So Amy says yes to enthusiasm. She loves the message. And Margie says all the peas in a pod. We're going to be talking about passion and purpose and people. They're all interconnected. And this is going to help you if you're feeling a little blah in your life, maybe a little stuck, or maybe someone you know is lacking that enthusiasm. They've lost their joie de vivre. And that's really going to be the topic of this week. I feel renewed. I feel rejuvenated. I feel happier and healthier because I'm taking charge of these areas of my life, and I want to help you do the same. So thank you, everybody. Love. Delia says that I remind her a little bit of Julie Andrews. I get that comment, and I'm so grateful for that. She is lovely, and especially in The Sound of Music when I had the short blonde hair. In my years when I was teaching ESL, so many of my students would say, you look like Julie Andrews, because they saw the movie, even regardless of what country they were from. And I had that short blonde hair, and she in that movie had the joie de vivre. So I take that as a very nice compliment. All right. Thanks, friends, for enjoying my broadcast today and all of your support and enthusiasm. Thank you, Rhonda, being on board as the moderator today. And then hop on over this afternoon, 5 p.m., over at the Healthy American, and we are going to be talking about what's going on in California, what's going on in your neck of the woods. I have a couple of videos about voting if you're interested, and the voter's guide can be gotten. I actually direct you to a couple of websites where they have voters guides if you're interested. In California, we have our primary tomorrow. Very important, in my view, to take action. And you can get that by emailing support@thehealthyamerican.org. Put voters guide in the subject line, and our lovely Olivia will email that to you. And if you would like to join our newsletter while you're there, it is thehealthyamerican.org. The newsletter is coming out a little bit later today. All right, friends, thank you as always. Love my healthy Americans, and I'll see you very soon in the very next broadcast.